It's 6 a.m. here in my house on the day that I'm recording this video, and I wanted to talk today about the all or nothing mindset that holds us back sometimes when we talk about decluttering, living with less, or even just tidying and cleaning up our homes. I filmed this just a few days before you're seeing it on a Saturday. Usually during the week, I prep the coffee pot the night before for my husband and myself. And on a Friday night, we just sometimes don't do it. We have Food Truck Friday here in Annapolis, and that's where we end up taking the kids on Friday nights during the summer. And so we just didn't prep the coffee pot the night before. But this coffee pot is going to become a motivator for me this morning at this early hour at 6 a.m. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Sometimes I just don't tidy up or clean, like my kitchen, the night before, because if I can't do it all, I do nothing. And it's a really hurtful mentality that I've been beating back over the last 3 years of exploring minimalism and figuring out decluttering. And developing a good mindset has been a really great benefit in maintaining my home. It's actually made it cleaner because I at least do something rather than doing nothing. The good enough mindset means I'm accepting what I can do. The all or nothing mindset can actually be very motivating for some people and debilitating for others. It's definitely debilitating for me. I dare say the all or nothing mindset is even toxic for me. So here are 3 ways I fight the all or nothing when it comes to cleaning, tidying, decluttering, and minimalism. The first one is I delegate. I fight the all or nothing by assigning chores to my kids that I used to do. I have set up an expectation for the day by creating a flow. We homeschool, so this is important for us to stay on a schedule. But it's really important for me to ask for help, and that is something I've learned to do. And my husband is super helpful around the house as well. And it doesn't have to be all me or nothing. Other people live in my house too and need to help. Other people contribute to this mess on the counter, not just me. The second thing that I do is to establish some routines every day and do my best to stick with them. So for instance, I make it really easy for the kids to clean the bathroom. I have a package of wipes in the drawer. I do the toilets, and I keep a scrub brush and toilet cleaner right by the toilet in each bathroom in our home. I make it easy to do something. Not necessarily all the things that need cleaning in the bathroom, but I make it easy to do something. And I do the same thing here in the kitchen. I make it easy to do something. I set one goal. When I woke up this morning, I said, I'm tired of all this stuff being on the counter for the last couple days. I'm going to take care of it right now. And that leads me to number 3. I set a timer. What is possible? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15? What is it? Set a timer and do what you can when you're staring at a pile of clutter, a mess, something you want to get rid of, something you want to clean. Today, I let my coffee pot be my timer. It's 6 a.m. and the house is quiet. It is just me. Even the dog didn't get up with me this morning. And I use the coffee pot brewing as my timer. When the coffee pot was done, I was done. And whatever was left over was good enough. I made progress and it was good enough. It was something. A lot of times that something will turn into more things, and I'll build momentum. And that momentum will spark motivation to keep doing more. And I'll end up cleaning more in my kitchen, for example, than I wanted to or that I expected to. But I made progress by doing one small thing: setting a timer, asking for help, or delegating chores. Making those 3 things happen means that I can do a good enough job each day. And accepting good enough is hard. It represents a portion of failure where I didn't do it all, but I can't do it all. And accepting that is very difficult as a mom, a wife, and a woman in this world today. this countertop on this particular morning had trash, school books, dirty cups, food that belonged back into the pantry, and a gift that was given to me. And I just let this accumulate, and I really do this now. I had a grace tray for a while. I have given up trying to make sure this counter is clear on a daily basis. Sure, I could do it every night before bed, and sometimes we do, but I've made it less important by naming it as good enough. Each day I did my best, and even though some days feel like my best is not good enough, I have to convince myself that it is, that I did my best. And I was there for my kids, I was there for my husband, and it's okay to go to bed with stuff on the counter, because in the time it takes to brew a coffee pot, I can set it back to rights. I can get trash in the trash, I can put the stuff away in the pantry, and I can just listen to the coffee pot brew and have peace and quiet in the morning. Accepting that this kitchen counter is a clutter hotspot for me means that I just need to have a routine that takes care of it. And now, living as a minimalist, it takes 10 minutes to clean and reset the kitchen back to the way it needs to be, which is pretty fantastic, because before minimalism 3 years ago, I wouldn't even do it. There would be so much stuff on the kitchen counter that I couldn't even move it to someplace else because there was nowhere else to move it to even clean the counter. Cleaning and sanitizing was difficult, let alone putting things away and tidying up. It's such a difference now on this side to have the ability to just quickly reset this counter at night or the morning and start the day off with a clear counter. And that beep means my coffee is done and my timer is done and I am done. And the job I did this morning is good enough. Comment below with a clutter hotspot in your home. Is it your kitchen counter, your dining room table, maybe a table by the front door, maybe your desk? My desk is also a clutter hotspot, but that's my own personal clutter hotspot. I just let paperwork build up there. But managing paperwork is a different kind of video, and I leave you today with the thought of good enough, that let something you do be good enough and it be okay. That it is okay to not do the entire kitchen, that there's still bagels on the counter and cookbooks that need a home and vegetables that need prepping for the day. There's still plenty for me to do in this kitchen, but clearing off one section, that kitchen clutter hotspot, was good enough this morning. And the next thing I always do is I check in with my garden, see if it needs any water or fertilization, just enjoy some quiet time outside with the birds and myself and my coffee. Thank you for sharing part of your day with me today, and here's another video.